The kills are actually just slowly stacking in the favor of Epik. They won that fight 5-3, or 4-3, and my voice cracks as well. Just barely, apparently 5 is a puberty trigger. So anyway, they're going to be fine. They managed to win that fight. Dan still clearing out the jungle, is level 14. Compare that to a Mumu, who is not quite as well. Okay, so Linak doing some more fighting right here. Going to pick out some of these mini golems. Unfortunately, made them tether right there. Going to be fine. So still killing some of these wolves. Level 18 though, so Soaz really doing a great job here. Look at the bottom, look at the kill scores. 4-1 on Soaz, doing a good job there. Pretty much the most positive on his team, but 4-1 on Dyrus as well. So both teams, Irelia and Singed, really carrying the teams right now. It's kind of interesting though, you know, 4 kills on Annie, 4 kills on Vayne, but it's the Singed that's not dying. And yep, they're on to Dragon right now. So Epik doing a good job. They're picking up another objective for themselves, and in about 1 minute, we're gonna have Baron respawn as well. A minute and a half maybe.
And we see the Oracle being picked up by Kuja, and that's something that they really need at this point, because the ward coverage from Epik really has been, you know, great, amazing so far. And we see there Kuja just starting to spread some wards of his own. He's going to clear that one out. Blue buff is up, and as you can see, Dyrus has started to move in there, dropped a ward in, and we could see something kicking off maybe around by this Golem buff. Against All Authority are looking like they're going to go in there and take it pretty simply. I think Epik aren't going to challenge that one. They only have 2 guys around there anyway. Yep. But they are stacking up. Obviously, Baron is going to come up, well, right now. And maybe they're going to go for this one. Obviously, those forward wards were put in there. Yep,
they've cleared the wards pretty well. The Clairvoyance does reveal. Their ward, of course, does go down, as Kuja, the Soraka, does have an Oracle's Elixir, but they have decent vision for this, and they're kind of baiting around. Janna staying very far back, does not want to get bursted down by that Irelia, which is very smart of her to stay in a safe location. But they're about to butt heads. The wards are down again. They've seen each other, and here comes the fight. Linak in the front, and here we go. The battle will commence. Almost. Dyrus taking some damage. There are more, and there we go. Dyrus in the front. Who's going to find? He's looking like he's going to run around for a moment right away, and the Dan is going to come in there. Going to try to find Yellowstar. Yellowstar down to how Salsi in bad shape as well. Momo getting pushed back by Janna. Double up, healing up the team. Linak taking a lot of damage, but Westrise will get the first kill. Kuja is down. Westrise doing more damage. Yellowstar will go down. Westrise is safe. Dyrus trolling around. Going to do some nice damage. Looks like, yep, there's a kill in there. Lots of damage thanks to that Karthus. Soaz will drop as well. A lot of deaths going down. Looks like 2 still alive. Only a Mumu left, and here comes Dyrus. And Dan chasing down. 1 kill to go. Has gotten flung, and here we go. More damage coming in. He's going to chase down. Linak will not land a bandage toss. Will not get a stun. Dyrus got to be a little bit careful. Linak has a lot of mana to keep himself alive. If he lands a bandage toss, he could kill Dyrus. Nope. A great goo right there. Linak still taking damage. Dan doing what he can. Not doing a lot of damage to this tank. Can he pick it up? There's a stun. Linak not dying. There we go. Picks it up there. Dan getting that 5th kill right there. Another win. Well, team fight win. The game's not over, obviously, but Epik picking up another fight right there. 18-16 is the kill score. Great job by them. You can look back down to the bottom. The minion kills are massive. 200, 200, 200, 200, almost 200, 200. So minion kills a little bit better for AAA still. They have this slightly better mechanics for these team fights, more and more for Epik. And so did you expect this kind of good play? We talked yesterday, and you thought AAA was the favorites for this tournament. A lot of people did as well.
Yeah.
So are you surprised?
Not really surprised. I mean, Epik, as you mentioned before we started, have been a great, without trying to make it sound too harsh, a great silver medal team so far. And obviously they're coming into this one. This is where the biggest amount of prize money that's ever been available is to be won. Of course, $100,000 over the top 3 places. So I think they come into this one really, really motivated. And it doesn't really surprise me to see that, you know, against All Authority maybe having a few problems, let's be honest. Second team from North America, first team from Europe. I'm not sure that there's that much of a difference between the 2 teams, to be honest. I think on any team in these tournaments given day, they can probably all beat each other.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And I didn't want to sound like you flat, bro, and US is winning. I'm sorry if I came up that way. I really don't want to. Oh man, I'm gonna get flamed.
I didn't take it that way.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Anyway, I'm new to this. Wonderful game so far. Of course, the teams still have to keep it up, right? They still have to keep that consistency going. There's still 2 more games for each team to go through. Certainly only the last place team in each group is going to be eliminated, so everyone has a chance to go through. You know, even if AAA loses here, of course they won against Fnatic. last time they met in the European qualifiers. Actually, I'm not sure they met. I forget which side of the bracket game was on, but certainly aAA basically won without losing a map at the European qualifiers. So
yep.
they're going to be in good shape against Fnatic. You know, I will actually assume that AAA will move on into the bracket play, and you know they may play Fnatic then, and or you know Gamed and CLG and TSM and all the other teams. You know, I think these are still a very, very strong team that have a great chance to keep going through this tournament. But I'm super happy to see Epik do so well right now. You know, that slight little bit of American fanboy is showing, and it's a good match so far, and I'm happy they're doing well, really proving themselves, proving North American play is just as strong as European play, and more matches that come out throughout the day. And they're pushing through. They've still not picked up Baron, but looks like Dyrus is ready to go for this one. He's getting ready to kind of push on. A lot of Banshees are going to really prevent that fling initiate, but they're getting ready to play aggressively still. And there we go, Linak in front, going to take some damage, and the fight's going to start.
Yeah, and we saw the damage going into Linak, but maybe they'll change the focus here. Actually, we've seen Kuju in a very aggressive position there, and Dyrus is just still running around, poison all over the place. Soaz will actually flash out of that fight, so let's go back in there. Moma's actually very, very low. Nice slow wall put down, and that will really slow them in. Actually, Salt will get the front. Oh, actually, it was Westrice who got the kill in the end, and then we see the ultimate pop. I don't think it's going to take anyone. So Salt's here going down fairly low, but Epik are starting to move their way over to Baron. Obviously the kill that they got in there really helping them out. It was obviously onto the tank as well, onto Linak, but against Authority they're not going to give up on this Baron, so yeah, they're going to keep putting some pressure in there.
Yeah, so they're in really good shape here. 2,500 health left on Baron. Looks like AAA will not get into range in time. Let's watch the Baron fall real quick, and the battle will start. Here we go. And looks like the death is done on Moma, and there goes Misfortune as well. And Kuja about to fall. Dan did do a wonderful job, and looks like almost no one left alive for AAA. Soaz goes down. That is the ace, no death with Baron buff. This could be the time for Epik to push through into the base. 600 damage crits coming out from Vayne, and they're just jumping past minions. They don't care. They're going for this. They really think they have the chance. Amimu will be back alive pretty soon. He was the first to fall, or the last to fall, as the case may be, and they're pushing through. That turret is gone, and now on the next one, they're onto the inhibitor turret. When the inhibitor falls, your minion waves will start spawning super minions, which are crazy good at fighting champions and buildings. They take less damage from turrets. The turret is down. There are 20 seconds till any of the respawns are really back right now. Amimu cannot fight this by himself, nor can Soraka, and they've got the inhibitor, and they're moving to bottom lane. They're going to back off. They're going to play it safe. They're going to back. They're going to heal. They're going to take these buffs. They know that Golem is up. They know that Lizard is up. The Clairvoyance comes down. They know they should be safe, but they're probably going to be okay for this right now. Still no one has revived but Amimu. Finally, Soraka is back. Karth is back in 1 second. Yeah, but there is the kill on a Lizard, and they're going to be okay there. And Rourke's going to take Golem for himself, and Epik came out of that beautifully. 23-12 now, the score. And they've got Baron, they've got buffs. They're in great shape. And
Dragon as well. Yeah.
Wow.
And I like it from Epik. They could have pushed that bottom lane there, and probably, if we're honest, taken that tower out as well. But you know, at this stage of the tournament, first game for both teams, I think Epik want to play that a little bit safe, want to, you know, use the position that they're in right now and just do it safely rather than maybe risking all, and for it to go badly for them would be a real shame at this stage. So now Epik 23-12 ahead in terms of kills. They've got a good 8k extra in gold as well, so they're looking very, very healthy to be taking this one. And against All Authority, probably wondering now, how do we hold this one off? How do we, you know, force that one fight in a good position where we can maybe come back into this game?
Yeah, here we go. Another Golem getting picked up. Looks like the Lizard will spawn soon as well. Looks like Saucy going to pick up the Golem with the Incinerate cast right there. Got a Void Staff and a Banshee Veil, so she's in pretty good shape, that Annie. Here we go at the bottom, or the bottom of the middle of the map, I guess. AAA in their own base. Pushing back the super mini waves. You can see two of them right there. Pretty beefy, not dying right away to this Karthus. Karthus 466 ability power, quite beefy. The Annie 450, so they're pretty much following equal builds, which I think is hilarious. They've got almost the exact same items. Looks like Karthus the first to diverge, though, getting another blasting one to pick up a new item. And we'll see how that diverges there. But still, the Baron buff is being worn. Epik looks like they're ready to push again. 61k to 52k. They're still not that far ahead overall in advantages. Look at the levels over there. 18, 18, 18 on 3 of them. 18, 18, 18. Ooh, wow, yeah, level advantage. Pretty good for Epik right now. Dan did quite higher. Wow, there's a turret kill. They're going to keep moving on down. This could be a very large fight. Let's kill that scoreboard, give you a little bit more visibility. And they're looking for something. They've actually found Linak, but they're not going to be able to quite catch him. No way to break that Banshee's Veil. No one can quite jump on that as hard as they wanted to. So still crushing down this minion wave. That's a nice amount of gold picked up there.
Yeah, really steaming on down into that top lane. I mean, there was no one that really could have stopped them. It looks like they could put some pressure onto that inner turret as well. And they are kind of hanging around, just trying to maybe split against All Authority awake. But they are waiting for this next minion wave to come in. So I think they're going to start pushing there. Linak fairly aggressively placed, actually, and just trying to pop a couple of those Banshee's Veils off, which it seems like almost everyone has a Banshee's Veil at the minute. Okay, so 4 from against All Authority, and yeah, 3 from Epik. So lots of Banshee's Veils everywhere.
Down to the bottom, you can look at the stack of items down there. Looks like no major fights happening just yet. They're still a little bit afraid to jump into the base. One thing that Epik can do is ride super minis in, and that's what they're going to do. Dan jumping into the base right now. Going to make him a little bit scared. Gets stunned out by Soaz, but he's got so much self-healing available. He's really not in bad shape. He's got a Stark's Fervor. He's got a Spirit Visage. He's got Aegis. And this is basically Aura Warwick right now. And they're jumping into the turret right now. Dyer's going to push down to some of these minions. These turrets do not regenerate, so every damage that they deal is going to stick around, and they're going to slowly just kill these turrets down if they can stay into
Ulti pop by Karthus as well. Dandin will survive. Flash is going in aggressively. Soaz just managing to hold on. Nice move from Westrise to pick up that kill. Gets himself out of range of the tower as well. And they should be able to push straight through. And this is going to be good games.
This is 5-0. This is the first game. Epik Gaming going 1-0 in the group. The #2 American seed taking down the favorites, arguable favorites of this tournament. The very first game, stay tuned. We've got Pacific versus Fnatic up next.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, guys.
Don't go anywhere.
Because we're here the entire day until, well, the final game of the day starts at 7:15, you know, depending on schedule, if we're there or not. But that means we'll be here till, I guess, 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock, something like that. So an entire day of League of Legends here on the booth. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Of course, you can play Spin to Win over at the front here. And also the free gaming area, I guess not open just yet, but that should be coming up a little bit soon here. But yeah, as Freak mentioned, next game coming up will be Fnatic versus Team Pacific. First time that we're going to see the Southeast Asian team in action.
Yeah, it's gonna be super glorious. I really can't wait to see these games happen. Looks like on the screen we got people cheering for themselves. Over on the monitor we've got Epik Gaming, people pointing at themselves, mouthing words that we can't hear. They're in a huddle right now. Oh, big picture getting taken of them, of course. People super happy and excited to see their favorite players. And oh, you know what it's time for? I don't know if that went through the stream or not. We have a GG button.
What show you?
That one went through.
There we go.
We have a GG button we can press when games end. That'll be glorious. And we will, I believe, in the near future have post-game interviews. Looks like people are getting ready for that right now, though. Still